All right.
We have our moody Nosferatu lighting going on.
Yep.
It's dim.
I do.
It's dark,
You guys
it's
are moody.
spooky.
I'm moody.
We're ready to get dark.
Yeah.
Got the Canon hat on.
Hell yeah.
Real-
The
That's
cinemaphile hat.
Real cinephile shit.
We're certified.
Yeah. Welcome to the Kino Cube, the only cinephile podcast.
The only.
Yeah, no one's doing it.
Yeah. We all just watched.
Yeah, we could take shots at Chris Stuckman, isn't he? He's a massive YouTube guy. He's sometimes doing movie reviews.
Yeah.
Is he in the
This is
cinephile
a shot.
community?
Yeah, he's got. I don't know. I always get recommended him because he's massive. But yeah, consider this a shot across the bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making
It's
big
on
leaps
notice.
into the Kino YouTube sphere.
So we've all seen Nosferatu, yes?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, when did you guys go?
I went on Boxing Day.
Oh, very nice.
I went last night.
Do they do that in Canada? Is that why?
Yeah.
Or you just said?
I thought Boxing Day was an exclusively Canadian thing.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I thought it was British or whatever, but yeah.
Oh,
So
well.
nice Boxing Day.
I mean,
Cool,
it's kind of
cool, cool.
dying out now because it's like a kind of retarded tradition
And it's become like boxing month.
of like going out on the day after Christmas. So like when I was a kid, people go out at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
to go to a Future Shop to buy like a TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went. And spoiler alert, I thought it was good.
Yeah, this might be
Oh.
controversial. I thought it was very good.
Let's all go around and say if we thought it was
Okay.
good or bad.
I will say good.
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 All right, there you go, folks.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all. It was good. I'm gonna say, as a movie-going experience, I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up. I have criticisms,
Fair.
but it was good.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
to say, we're joined here by Jonboy. If you like the intro of our show, you need to go subscribe to Jonboy Studios right now on everything and buy his book. He's
Yeah.
a god among men.
Jonboy Studios of Chromeboy Podcast, intro, animation, and Rupee Car for Boys fame joins us in studio, live in studio.
I got it. I got it on hand here, flashing it up.
There it
Rupee
is.
Car for Boys.
Get
You wanna
yourself
grab
Rupee
my
Car
cup?
for
You wanna
Boys.
sift through my pile of garbage and
British crisps boxes.
all my
Very
British,
nice.
my British
Yeah,
crisps
no, I
and
appreciate-
Hispanic sodas.
I appreciate all the support, guys. I really do.
Everyone-
Warms the heart. Thank you so much.
Everyone needs a copy of Rupee Car for Boys.
Yeah.
You gonna call yourself a boy and not have a copy of Poetry for Boys? Get out
Absolutely,
of here.
this is
Rupee
going to
Car
teach
for
you to be a
Boys.
man. Get some hair on your chest.
Yeah, if you are of a biological male and you don't have a copy of this, I'm going to say it. You're trans. Sorry, sir. You're trans. Sorry, you're a lady.
Hey, and also, I will say, ladies also can like it too. You can also get into it.
You can
get into the male psyche.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a crack into the. You ever wonder why your boyfriend does the thing he does?
Yeah.
Read Rupee Car for Boys. It'll explain all that shit he does that you don't like. You'll go, oh. It's like when boys read Eat, Pray, Love. They go, oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah, I get it now. Yeah, I put yeah. Yeah, so Nosferatu.
Sorry, are you
very
recording?
Good.
Are you also catching our audio in your recording?
I don't think he is.
No,
No,
I
it's
got it
ju-
in the headphones.
You're okay. You're just getting you. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I just wanted.
All right, we'll
Sorry.
edit,
We're
we'll edit that part out.
15 minutes in. I just want to check the audio is not going to be horrifically fucked.
It's good.
Professional podcast.
Yeah,
We trust the process.
Yeah.
We trust
Sorry.
the process.
Nosferatu, good.
Yes.
Hit or miss? Hit.
That's a hit right there. I really, right out of the gate, I thought the first scene was so sick.
Mega. Yeah.
Like with the girl in the.
Yeah,
Think?
it comes out real strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple scenes throughout that movie I would call mega.
Kino?
Like mega Kino.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally
Yeah.
mega Kino.
Well, and I like that the whole movie is about how horny BPD women invite in civilizational destruction and ruin. That was a theme that really resonated with me.
And Orlok, he also himself very horny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very animalistic urges and kind of bisexual. He read as bisexual to me a little bit.
Low key.
Like 70-30.
Bi.
Low key
Don't tell anybody, but I am bi.
Okay, before we
Bi or
dive into the psychosexual nature of all the
this
characters.
a secret, but I am bi.
I am bi. Well, okay, before we get into like deep, learned, cultured analysis of the film, how was your like theatrical experience?
Mine was very good.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, I got in there a little bit on the early side because I was expecting it to be packed, and it was pretty nicely packed in there, and everyone was very respectful.
Oh. Damn.
I thought everyone was very quiet and observant when appropriate, and going when appropriate, and laughing when appropriate. It was very on point.
I've been going to the movies less than I once did. And I liked the movie, but the theater experience was kind of awful. Like there was some guy in front of me. He kept looking on his phone. Constantly.
Hate that.
Yeah.
And if someone's talking, you can shush them.
They really need to bring ushers back, and they really need to pay them well, pay them handsomely like a club
bouncer. If someone's on their phone, what are you supposed to do?
Hey, dude.
Hey, stop! Get off your phone!
Yeah.
And then you're making a ruckus, and people are leaving.
And then they get mad at you. It's kind of like one of those situations in like a football game.
And they're chewing their...
When there's a post-snap or post-play scuffle.
Yeah.
The guy who gets the penalty is always the guy who hit back.
Yeah. I had the same thing where I had
You had a phone viewer?
I'm not going to say what race they were. I'm not going to say what race was being loud at the movies. But there was a lot of people being very loud, and I had a theater kid gay guy behind me who kept making gay observations about
during the movie?
Throughout the whole movie, to his girl best friend.
Oh.
It was hard to enjoy some freaking Kino.
Yeah.
The best actual theatrical experience I had this year was when I saw Kevin Costner's Horizon.
Right.
Because it was me and 5 elderly white people, all quiet as church mice. No one made a peep the entire movie.
Just check out the latest Kevin Costner picture.
Yeah. This one wasn't bad. It was just there was a lot of thumping and thudding and
there was a guy in front of me
crunching.
watching TikToks during the movie, which was
that's upsetting.
Yeah, the one guy cuffed one over and down. He kept checking his phone and not even going on it, but just looking at the home screen. Just
out of control.
Checking the time.
I think it's bro,
what the fuck are you doing?
I think a lot of people are it's a habit for them to just check their phone every couple minutes.
But the whole point of the movie theater is you can't look at your phone.
You're not allowed.
You're not allowed.
Phone retention.
Right, and I that's why I think we need ushers, and they need to be paid like bouncers. And and you have to get the phone in the bag. Some people, you got to kick some people out.
An American, which one? Isn't there one of the American theater chains has that?
There used to be. I don't know about that anymore.
It's got some weird name the Alamo Brewery or something.
Oh, Alamo Draft House. That's a independent theater. Maybe they do. I mean, they take it, but if you're going to the Alamo Draft House, you're probably serious.
Oh, because I thought that they had some system like that where they'll kick you out if you're rude in the theater.
If you're doing backflips during Wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
if you're doing hip-hop
did you go to
style film viewing. Urban.
Were
film.
You at a?
If you're getting a little too urban in the crowd, you're out of there.
You are sitting with way too much catitude right now. You gotta get out.
Yeah. But overall, it was good.
Yeah.
Did you go to an AMC or a big chain?
I went to the City Center movie theater.
Oh my god! Well, that's why your experience was horrible.
Yeah, I did go to the most ghetto one in town, which is Landmark, I think it's called.
You went to a theater that's built on top of a mall-sized homeless shelter.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's we have a mall in our downtown that has been basically turned into The Walking Dead, and then there's a theater on the very top of it. And you can go there. You can go and see a movie, but basically all would recommend against it.
I was 50-50 when I parked my car that my window was going to be shattered when I got back.
Yeah.
My buddy who I went with is yeah, I got tickets to City Center. And it was
why?
Why would you do such a thing?
No, I went to the bougie movie theater.
What's that in the States?
That's called it's Philadelphia Film Society.
Ooh.
Damn. I went to the bougie theater, and they got 3 locations or whatever, but it's independent, and it's nice. It's nice. I also like the AMC though. I like when you go to the AMC, they give you beer now. They've got beer there. They've got all kinds of. You can order Applebee's style
bar food.
entrees.
You can get like full meals there, hey? I don't know if we've progressed to that level here.
We have a few, yeah.
Yeah?
With like I think these are just a Canadian chain, but Cineplex.
Yeah.
They have a few of them. Yeah, they have like a Applebee's style lounge in them now, where you can go get like a bloomin' onion and a big sweet cocktail.
Hot wings and loaded fries and stuff.
Yeah, have a bunch of pints of beer and then throw up during some Bollywood movie your entire family's there to see.
If only. I would love to have a waiter loudly bring me a thing of hot wings in the auditorium, wiping my hot, saucy fingers on the seats.
I hope they bring in...
I mean, that's going to turn me into a disruptive movie because I will lick my fingers.
Yeah.
I'll turn into a total
ordering like a fajita in the theater, and they come out and it's like
getting what's that Japanese shit called where they like cook it?
Oh, like Benihana?
Yeah, having a Benihana movie theater. Japanese guy doing meat tricks,
fire tricks in front of you while you're trying to watch The Northman.
Yeah. So what's your? Were you an Eggers fan going into this?
I like Eggers. I like him. I think he's kind of sick. I like The Witch a lot. Lighthouse was awesome. That's a 5-star, no notes style movie to me. I thought that was amazing.
Where would you?
Northman's a little. What's it? Go for it.
Where would you? How would you like rank his pictures? I
mean, Lighthouse is going right to the top. And then Nosferatu is really good. Witch is really good. I mean, that's kind of 2A, 2B, and then 3 is going to be Northman.
Damn, that's like basically the inverse of mine.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Northman's your top.
Well, I need to see Nosferatu again because it might slot into number 1. Mm-hmm. But The Lighthouse is my least favorite of his. Because I'm a pleb with bad taste and opinion.
you like muscly men.
You didn't think it was hot when Defoe was just e-jacking all over the place, and he had this thick globular semen kind of trails, and
I liked when they drink turpentine.
That didn't sell you on that?
No, I thought that was rude. I hate to be reminded that I have a body.
You were load shamed, maybe.
Yeah,
you were maybe load shamed because he produces a lot. He's taking one of those supplements. That I've seen supplements be advertised to me now to increase load size.
Yeah.
It's like you can buy that on Amazon. He was definitely chewing on a couple of those tablets.
Is that an option?
You can load max.
Okay, yeah, that's probably what did it. Because when I come, it's like a little drop.
It looks like a Lucky Charms marshmallow.
A little dust.
One little like green Lucky Charms hat falls out.
Yeah.
It comes out in actually a pill capsule.
Yeah. Which I smush up the vagina.
Which I then hand to her with a glass of water.
You have to eat this, please.
It's the only way for you to get pregnant.
No, so what did you? So why is Lighthouse bottom for you though?
I've only seen it the once, and I was kind of bored. So it might be worth like a reappraisal.
I would say it is.
Okay.
But also, I think that as part of being a pleb tier retarded guy, I don't like movies being black and white.
Oh, you didn't like Mank for the same reason.
Yeah.
I loved Mank.
What was that?
He didn't like Mank. Did you see Mank, the David Fincher one? That's all in black and white. I thought it was. We went and saw it, I think, together, and I thought it was like dynamite, and you did not like it because it was black and white.
Yeah. I think in 2024, prestige directors need to have the saturation options taken away from them. Although, I will say in Nosferatu, it went pretty close to black and white.
Very often.
Quite a bit. And I think it actually worked great in that, because they kind of use black and white for night often.
Yeah.
It was like dark, but it would just be black and white and scary. And in that one, I think it worked.
Yeah. There's one of the sequences in Nosferatu that I would call mega was when Thomas first gets to Orlok's castle. The whole sequence of him like pulling up and like the carriage coming down, and then like he gets in there and like Orlok's like whole presence in the room when they're first talking, mega, totally mega. And that's so like almost black and white.
Yeah. Well, it kind of switched a few times. Like in the ocean, there were some times it seemed pretty black and white. And I'll give it a pass.
Yeah, They definitely were dude, I feel like that was very intentional. It was like very, very low saturation. I think because I was watching some of the original Nosferatu. I didn't watch it all the way through, but just kind of skipping around, and like they have those like filters on, like I don't know if that's a remaster thing that they've been doing, but like certain scenes were yellow tinted, certain scenes were blue tinted, certain scenes were green tinted. I felt like he was kind of doing that with like
I think that was like
mirroring it.
Yeah, I think that's true. Like there are a lot of sequences that have like a distinct like tinge. I think that in the old one, I think that is like an intentional process they would do, where you would like hold a thing in front of the lens. Like the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari is the same thing, where there's like blue sequence and then like red and green and shit.
Yeah, I haven't seen the original, but I did check out the 70s Werner Herzog one.
With Klaus Kinski?
Yeah. Which, again, to be a pleb, unbelievably boring. Bad.
I watched that movie when I watched that when I was like 14, and I thought it sucked.
I think
I would probably think it's way better.
I think the new one is much better. Personally,
I quite enjoyed it.
I bet.
Yeah,
I like that Lily Rose Depp is putting in work for people with big foreheads too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And
yeah. Here's what I'll say. People were trashing her a little bit on her performance. I thought she did a great job.
I thought she was good.
I'm also going to put it out there. I thought she was great.
Yeah, and I feel like
writhing about, spitting all over the place.
I like that there was no effects. I like when they just let an actor like do a thing and don't try to like enhance it with all sorts of or they don't cast like a when people like put their shoulders or their fucking elbows behind their head, a contortionist.
Yeah.
They'll like cast that always in a movie with a possession scene just because they're gonna do something weird. I like just letting a lady do something. Just go nuts, lady. Go do your thing.
Just be freaky.
Yeah.
Well, you are right. She is putting in the work of like weird foreheaded person representation. It's nice to see someone with a weird forehead like also.
I have a massive forehead.
hot.
I appreciate it.
Same.
Yeah.
We're all hiding huge forehead, hats and hair.
Massive forehead, guys.
Well, it's because of a huge brain.
Yeah.
The brain is so big.
Yeah. It's a Yakubian trait.
Yakubian trait to better analyze film and be like, this is boring.
To better analyze white trickery and catch it.
No, I thought everyone kind of crushed. If we're gonna go on the performance mode now, I thought everyone kind of crushed. I thought everyone was kind of stealing a scene here and there. The Willem Dafoe was just I kind of like how he's kind of in that cage zone where they're just like he always just gets to do whatever the fuck he wants, it seems, and it always kind of rips. He always kind of crushes it.
Yeah.
He does. He does seem to kind of get a lot of freedom and they let him do what he'd like to do. He knows what.
Yeah, let Willem.
He's perfect casting for any period piece movie because he has one of those sort of like unreplicatable faces that we just don't have anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
We don't make guys like that anymore with a
No,
his character. Are you like familiar with the original, like the Dracula story? I can't say I'm super
not really
well versed.
What do you mean, like the book?
Yeah.
Oh my God, no, I don't think I've ever read that. No,
me neither.
Wow. Either way, his character is
I'm not
cool.
much of a. Despite writing a book, I'm not much of a reader, to be honest.
You don't have time to read. You're too busy writing.
I'm too busy writing.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know. I don't know what the original Dracula is, but this Nosferatu, this movie was like almost beat for beat the original, kind of in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it kind of just it's like him going to this state and coming back, and the wife being possessed, and like that all is like part of the original.
Yeah, it was cool. It was pretty similar. I did fall asleep during the Werner Herzog one, but it was definitely like the same as that, basically.
It's a good
with
premise.
The exception of it didn't really key in on it all being like the woman's fault quite as much as based Eggers did.
Yeah. He does really drive home that it is her fault. He like takes a few moments to be like, let's not forget who caused all of this.
For the crime of being horny.
I did like all the like old timey medical scenes too, where they're like they're like knocking her out with like ether and like
she has too much blood.
Yeah, they're just doing all sorts of. I'm surprised there wasn't a scene where they like fingered her, because that used to be medical treatment
to
too.
Calm her down. Yeah.
Just make her bust once.
And all the like production design was great. Like it looked like perfect. I
Beautiful,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, and like all their clothes and all of that was all great.
Oh my god.
We're kind of like
like
Tim Burton,
the suits, the dresses, the wallpapers, everything was like looked sick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start dressing like that guy.
Yes, like
I'm gonna start dressing like one of these guys.
Aaron Taylor Johnson with the curled
I'm
mustache.
gonna dress like that.
Yeah. Like the trench coat that has like a sort of mini cape built onto it.
Oh my god, that's so sick.
Everyone just kind of looks like it's like 1 degree behind, like down, turning it down from 1 degree from like Willy Wonka, and being like,
right,
like it's not gonna be fucking red and blue. It'll be like black. But you're still going to wear a top hat and a big goofy coat and have a cane and a big frilly tie.
It's like steampunk, but like cool
for men.
Yeah.
Steampunk is for boys. Nosferatu core is for men.
Victorian Dracula.
It's a fine line because steampunk, I hate that.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've never seen anything steampunk that I.
And he made, because Tim Burton likes to do that steampunk shit, and I mostly don't like how anything looks.
Because if Tim Burton did this, there would be goggles everywhere and gizmos,
fingerless gloves all over the
contraptions. So this was like sort of tasteful steampunk.
Yeah,
that's it. It's elevated. It's Kino. We're in the Kino corner.
It's called Kino Punk.
Yeah, Nosferatu's casket would have like a steam outlet on it, and whenever it opens,
stupid
it'd be like,
gears, just random gears turning.
Yeah, always.
Why? Who cares?
Can we take a moment also to appreciate the rats?
Oh, the rats.
Yeah.
The rats were... So there's so many.
Yeah.
Every time they were on screen, I went, damn, look at how many rats there are.
I know those are CGI. They looked real to me.
They were.
I bought that
5,000 real.
I think they were real.
They were. I think I read a thing.
No.
I think they used like 5,000 real rats.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I saw a thing that
for real.
Eggers was like kind of complaining a bit that the rats were like incontinent, so they were just like shitting everywhere the whole time. But they actually had real rats.
Yeah, mad rats everywhere.
That's some nutty shit.
That's what it added, like a weird level of like every time there was a shot with a bunch of rats, knowing they were real, watching it was kind of like seeing like the chariot scene from oh god, what's that huge 65 epic?
Ben-Hur?
It was like seeing the chariot, seeing 5,000 rats on screen. It was like, wow, how did they wrangle 5,000 rats? How did they do it, you know?
Do you think there's some guy who's like the rat handler?
Yes.
And
the rat whisperer?
Yeah.
What type of guy?
You don't want to... It's a Nosferatu for real life guy.
He's the most like rat-looking ass motherfucker.
You need 5,000 rats in your picture.
I will bring you the rats, Robert.
Yeah, and then like a boat will show up at the dockyard of L.A. just full of rats with no pilot and a casket in the undercarriage. Like, all these rats are here for the movie. I will invoice you later.
I will send you the bill, Robert.
Do not damage the rats.
Yeah, the invoice is in like those weird runes that he made Nicholas Holt sign.
Get a scroll with a wax seal. $20,000 a day? Well, it's per rat, and you asked for 5,000, so
they are union.
Yeah, all those rats got SAG cards because they were talking.
Yeah,
they were squeaking.
Yeah, and I liked the gypsy village.
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
The gypsies were very cool.
Yeah, dancing around.
I want to kind of marinate in that a little bit longer.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, and then
leading that like virgin lady with through the forest with the horse, that was awesome.
I feel
like that
did not know what was going on there, and I had to look it up on Wikipedia later.
What is it like officially?
Well, I think it's that it's like the villagers are like killing a different vampire.
Oh,
I think.
Well, they exhumed that one corpse, and I think that they think that corpse has been causing problems in the town, and that's where Holt gets the idea or whatever later that he can stab it.
Although I don't actually get why they all disappeared. But
I don't either.
I don't know that either.
These are just
maybe they were freaked out by the town
plot points. It's more about vibes.
Well, that's
you
what
can tell something spooky's happening. You know that. You know,
and it's one of those things that makes you like. It's one of those like little ingredients that makes you when you like My test for a movie always is if it like kind of like marinates well in your mind once you're done, and if as you think about it, your thoughts get like you like it more or less. That always happens. You either like it more or less after like a week, and that's one of those things that always makes me like the movie more. Is that there's sort of unsolved fun things.
And this is one that I do want to go see again.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, and I like too when like just saying like about the town people just disappearing. Like, I like that kind of shit when a director just has a gut feeling or whatever, and just they disappeared. Why? It doesn't even really matter because it could be so many different things when you're playing with it in your head. It's always good to give. Having things be unexplained in movies, hugely underrated. Yeah. I hate when they fucking over-explain shit, and it drives me so nuts.
Yeah, well, nothing's
way more fun.
Nothing's cooler than whatever you've come up with in your head.
Yeah,
that was the big issue with the movie Longlegs. Did you see that one this year?
Yeah, well, again, that I 100% agree. Like, them trying to kind of half-ass explain stuff right before the finale was just kind of. It really sucked the air out of.
I hated that movie. The ending of that movie was so stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to get off of Nosferatu yet, but like, man, the whole thing with like her mom and like the doll, like
ridiculous.
Oh my God,
ridiculous.
I hated that movie.
Would have been way better to leave way more of that concealed.
And that movie had a kernel of a good movie in it, which is what bothered me. Is like Nick Cage.
I still liked it, but
as the kind of like weird like new wave singer who's made a deal with Satan and now he's a murderer. Like, that's all really good.
If you just cut the movie to exclude women.
Yeah, basically that's one. That's where Nosferatu shines and Longlegs fell apart.
Basically, yeah, if you let Nicolas Cage in that movie do his thing and don't explain it, I'd like it. It'd probably be one of my movies of the year.
Well, okay, actually, maybe about Nosferatu, you guys can fact check this for me. I missed it, possibly, but I heard later that at some point in the movie you see Nosferatu's dick.
Yeah, you do. I
remember.
I totally missed that.
It's when Nicholas Hoult goes to like kill him in his initial castle. And he like grabs the pickaxe and throws it out of the way. He like stands up, and you can see it's not like flashed. It's not like a big thing. It's just there is.
Yeah, I saw someone.
I mean, it's kind of big.
It is big, and I was like, God, I wasn't paying attention.
It's pretty big.
Probably looking at that guy's fucking phone.
Yeah, you missed the nice vampire hog.
I wish we were less prudish about having penises in movies. I always think it's so fucking funny.
It is.
Yeah.
It's just I think it's hilarious when there's a dick in a movie and it's just flop. It's just out.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing.
It's like
or in this case, scary.
It's very spooky dick.
Oh yeah, well yeah. I mean that guy's trying to
evil.
He's
dick.
trying to fuck
Is it
you.
Weird and pointy.
He's trying to fuck you to death. I guess.
It's just like a normal
that's
dick.
Scary.
It's like a soft like.
It's not like a scary like pointy Dracula dick.
No.
Oh, okay.
It was circumcised too, I think.
Nosferatu's God.
I don't know. I forget.
Nosferatu's Jewish.
They mutilated my genitals. An ancient ritual of Hasidism.
No, he has uncut vibes. I bet it was uncut if we go.
And
back.
I'm bi also.
By the way, I'm
the way
bi.
he was sucking on Nicholas Holt's chest. He was on the like. That was freaky. That actually, I went whoa.
Yeah, he was. He looked like a mechanical like blood pump almost, like the way he was.
I know, and he was like, oh yeah, that's kind of where I got the bisexual tinge.
Yeah, he was sucking his damn soul out.
I thought he looked cool too.
Nosferatu, I like that he had
the
a
way
mustache.
He was like all like hidden, but had the big mustache.
Yeah, he looked cool as shit. Big, naked guy with like an overcoat.
In general, it was some powerful mustaches in this picture.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would say
they brought it home.
Yeah.
Like
everyone looked.
What's the guy who's not Nicholas Hoult?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
He had a good mustache.
Great
Willem
mustache.
Dafoe had a good mustache.
Yeah.
They all did. And then one guy had the mutton chops.
Yeah.
Renfield.
Those were some lovely mutton chops. Actually, two guys. The guy, the possessed dude, knocked.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is
Thomas
they were
Holt's
rocking
boss?
some nice
Yeah.
mutton chops.
Oh, he's not Renfield in this one.
Renfield.
I think, like historically, I think that character is named Renfield.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
but he's not. He's got a different name in
Dracula's
this one.
like a consistent.
That guy was good. I don't know what that actor's name is, but
he was awesome.
I really liked when he was
yeah.
all like naked in the loony bin. being like
he bit the bird.
yeah, and eating like bugs and birds
Also,
and stuff.
that shot where he ate the bird was like such a nice like old timey old school film move of like he's holding the real bird, he like ducks it out of frame for a sec and then like picks up the dummy and bites it off. No need to like overcomplicate. Like I really hate when movies are like overproduced and there's like too much involved in like not that much accomplishment. And this didn't ever go overboard when it didn't need it to, you know?
Yeah.
No, I hate when they're always trying to like sand down every possible edge, and then everything just looks so sterile and flaccid, and it's just not.
Yeah,
it's not good. It's good to have things like that and just like really work your brain as a like whenever you're just making anything really, just like have a little bit of you want to see some thumbprints and a little bit of glue here and there, some tape.
And it's like it's also like probably a cheaper solution to just be like, I don't know, make a fucking gummy bear version of a bird and let him chomp its head off.
Yeah, a real bird. Use a real dead diseased bird.
The other thing was the sound effects of when Nosferatu was like sucking blood. It was like he was getting big slurps out of there.
Oh, he was getting big slurps.
Big slurps, man. He was. It was like, oh, gross, man.
That's he's a little bit of a blowy queen for sure. Definitely.
He was grapefruit in his man for sure.
He can fit it all. He can, absolutely. He can suck it down for sure.
Yeah. he just
love the ending too. I love the ending was a little bit funny. I kind of laughed a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, actually,
I had a little laugh.
We have high IQ listeners who don't care about spoilers.
No, they never do.
I really liked how what kills Nosferatu is he's too busy getting his fuck on.
That he's so he's hornier than her.
Yeah. She wasn't even into it at the end.
And also, I do. There is one weird thing that I was wondering, which I'm totally fine with. It was very funny that he needed to ask permission for her.
Yes.
Because he seems like a guy that's just kind of gonna.
But I mean, that is kind of a.
He's gonna do it. Yeah, he's gonna do an R if he wants to.
But that is
he
sort
doesn't
of
seem like
classic.
He had that restraint though, where he was like, "No, you need to say yes to me."
It's 2024. Consent is important.
Yes,
but
he was very.
I think vampires have always been big on consent.
They have. Yeah, you have to like invite them in and.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah.
I feel like that's part of vampire lore that it's sort of up to the.
The last thing I need right now is fucking allegations. So please sign this contract.
It is in dark runes.
And this NDA afterwards, please. Yeah, I think that is like a big vampire thing is consent.
I think you have to let them into your house often.
Yeah.
And because I feel like the vampire is sort of a corrupting influence.
So you have to be open
But you have to be like kind of corrupted.
Yeah.
Though I guess with her, she was kind of doing it to save people, but is also saving them from her own horny demons that she had released into the world.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, she kind of does the right thing though in the end, which is kind of cool. I mean, she kind of sacrifices. Like she's like, I brought this guy, or I whatever in the beginning when she's like summoning him to her,
they them, actually.
And then she's like, she sacrifices herself, kind of, and then she fucks him to death.
Yeah, but she does kind of redeem herself at the end.
Yeah,
exactly. Very fitting ending. I thought that was very, very nice.
Yeah, she's like, this demon's gonna kill everybody. I guess I have to have the best sex of my life. I'll do it. Yeah. It was.
Willem puts those flowers down on the bed, and they get the overhead shot, and it kind of pushes out. It's actually very pretty too.
That last, I had that in my notes. The last shot of the movie, that like overhead of like his gross little creature body. I was like, that's another mega moment.
Yeah,
totally mega,
and just gorgeous, beautiful. Kind of right after a laugh too, because I thought it was kind of comical.
Yeah.
But Eggers. Tonal complexity right there. There you go, Bobby Eggers.
Yeah. He loves doing that.
But yeah, he definitely landed the plane on this one. I thought it ended strong.
I didn't think there was like any moment that I like didn't like. I can't think of a single scene that like I either like didn't like or thought needed to be like cut out or was like wasting my time in any way. You know, I think everything. Yeah. There's not a single sequence.
How long was that movie? I actually couldn't really tell you.
Me neither.
It might have been.
No.
It might have been like 3 hours. It might have been like 2.
It might have been an hour 40. It might have been 3:30. I have no idea. It was like it moved so briskly and like effectively that I never paid attention to runtime at all.
Yeah.
Good craft.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
good.
no, he's good. I mean, when you're thinking of like contemporary directors, there's not like that many where I'm like it's a deadlock. I'm gonna see that movie.
Yeah,
I mean he's definitely up there for contemporary guys for sure.
Yeah, he puts one out, I'll go see it for
he's
sure.
probably him and the Safdies are probably the only two like contemporary guys that I'm not apprehensive anymore. Like I'm still like that's probably a shoe-in. Good, at least minimum good. You know.
Yeah.
Like even Ari Aster, who used to be minimum like all right, after Beau is Afraid, I'm like I don't know if I'll ever. I think I might wait on every movie you ever make again.
No, and that poor man. I think he has a kind of I don't know. He has kind of a child abuse kind of past that I feel like's deep in there because all his movies are about every movie, all the 4 movies he has or whatever. They're all like every one of them is about like my dad molested me, my mom molested me. It's just like kind of like. You're getting it, you know.
Very molested.
You get one of those. You get to make one movie like that.
Yeah, one
you can't make 3.
Movie. Though apparently he described Beau is Afraid as Jewish Lord of the Rings.
That's exact. Now I'm going to say that's 100% accurate.
When I heard that was when I was watching it. There was a point, and I hadn't heard him say that before. But like when it was getting like kind of near the end, I was like, I don't think I'm Jewish enough to get this movie.
100%.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
And then I saw that he had said that, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I hate that movie a lot, and I agree 100% with that take that it is Jewish Lord of the Rings.
I think I disliked it less than